All right, welcome everyone. This is my strategy, my routine when it comes to VOD review. And so I pulled out a game from Solo Shuffle on Evoker because I've been playing a ton of Evoker. I've been trying to learn that class. And because it's new to me, because I'm not an expert at it, I need to do this process right here in order to improve. So I have not seen any of this footage. I picked one that was like 11, 12 minutes long, which means that, nobody left. And I get to do the full kind of raw VOD review. So I'm going to show you how I do it. Um, and I'm going to show you my little VOD note here section. So as the video progresses, if I see something that I need to improve upon, something that I'm not doing, I'm going to go ahead and write it down. All right. So like I said, I haven't reviewed any of this footage yet. So um, I stopped though on the talents that I'm using. I'll quickly go over that. I am playing obviously Devastation. So this session, I was testing Sleepwalk, where and usually I was using Renewing Blaze because like the extra added offensive was nice. But I noticed in three is like I'm lacking that kind of control. I just been pure damage one shot, and it's just like, I'm a mage player, so like I like to have that control. I like to control the battlefield. So I'm running Sleepwalk, very important. I'm also running Short Root and Unravel. I was testing it to see the kind of the damage or how useful it is in threes, and then also Rescue, which is like something that I've found is like extremely effective and useful for team utility at the right times. Um, for the Devastation side, I'm playing the one shot build, the Swifty, trying to get big fatty crits for 95,000 or whatever. And just on that note, like that's probably not going to last. So it's fun for now, so enjoy it while you can. But yeah, and also deep breath on 1 minute with the added bonus and the stun. All right, so let's just run it. Let's just do it. That could be it. So I thought about going precognition because demonology, when they axe toss you, it actually will send in a mini interrupt. And if that happens, right, an interrupt is used on you, then you get stuck, and then you get, without casting, it'll give you immunity. So I wanted to test that, but we'll see. I'm get this right now. Miss a stun, does happen. Kick Desi. All right, so my druid's stunned. So if my druid's stunned, and his positioning is right here, I don't want two people casting on him. I just want, just make that one person instead of two, you know? So I noticed that my monk is popping up off his damage. He's got Weapons of Order up right now, so I'm not going to combo that with it because I'm anticipating that the, enemy healer is going to react to the situation. It's a leg sweep, big damage, right? So I'm not going to pop just yet. Put some heals on my druid. Knock this dude on his PI. Slow him down. Kicked him. Now I'm going to pop off. Oh my god, almost one-shot him. Alright, so I'm in big trouble now. I wall. It's just not enough. Shadow Priest is just so overtuned at the moment. One of the things that I potentially could have done in this situation, given that I'm going to look really closely at the globals, because I can time stop him. You see I was spamming it. But because I'm playing such low haste and pre-patch, it doesn't actually go off, so that's unlucky. But you can see how I was spamming it. And then my Druid's positioning is quite terrible, honestly, but same could be said for me because my monk is going on the lock there, and then I'm going on the Shadow Priest. So it's just basically a poor, decision of target choice there. One shot him, so it happens. And we didn't one shot him. Juke the stun. Lock this guy instantly. Try to knock this dude. Did not have kick for that. Dude, juke this. Big strafe. Trying to potentially maybe peel for my boy here. Trying to interrupt the mind games. Didn't quite one-shot him again. Unfortunate. Shadow Priest, very overtuned right now. That's what I'm talking about with the utility on rescue. Like, my Warlock is deep. Go ahead and give him a heal. Sheep the healer. Or sleepwalk him, rather. Trying to finish. That's another thing about this class is, like, being 25 yards, man. If you're ever in the middle of the map and you're playing against, like, Mage Lock, dude, forget it. You're just going to get spam feared from 40 yards away. It's just like... Look how tough it is sometimes to do damage. Full sheep. We do a big bet here. And there it is.
Good job, everybody. Well done. True.
You know, trigger that immediately. Trinket, weapons of order and sweep. Just immediately get out. Big strafe. Juked him, you know what I'm saying? A little look at the moves faker, okay, on the recall. Gonna try to get back in that S. So the Warlock walls here are just getting absolutely farmed. Do have wall up at the moment. Thinking about potentially using another one, maybe. Rescue my boy. Don't want to stack here. Juked him. Knock that. Get a one stack off.
Sure.
So yeah, that's nice about this class is having multiple scrolls, right? So like if you try to cast some damage, just go ahead and immediately cast something else for CC because we're already under a lot of pressure.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I'm probably dead here. My healer's in a full clone. Pop heal on myself, root this dude. Use my mobility to get away. Kick this guy.
Big damn.
Big damage. He walled. So something that is a mistake right here. Let's go ahead and write it down. So like, I do have a target, but I don't have a focus target, right? That's extremely important in the game. So like, you want to make sure always have a focus target throughout the entire game. It will swap. Sometimes, you know, you're targeting the healer for your focus. Sometimes you're targeting off DPS for your focus because you need to stop and interrupt during a go or something like that.
Yeah.
They're all dying. Shadow Priest is so overtuned right now. Too far away. 25 yards.
Die. Like, I'm doing so much.
Kick this dude immediately. Did not one-shot him. He dispersed. Go ahead and sheep the healer. Big damages, you know what I'm saying? So again, I didn't have a focus.
Damages.
Big damages. I did not have a focus target right there, right?
What?
Unused trinket, big strafe. Big damage.
Yeah.
That's the thing with monks too, man. They're so crazy. Couldn't stun the monk priority. Heal my boy. Get him out of dodge. Trying to just heal him. Man, Warlock is so tanky, dude. Oh, he juked me. My ankle's definitely hurt right now. That's a mistake right there, targeting the pet. For a sheep maybe on the healer. Should be looking for it. Actually, I'm deciding that I'm just going to go healer right now. That is a weird bug. So like in this situation, right? This is minute 10:23 for me. Right? This is a situation where I timestamp something like this. I'm very focused right now in the game, as you can see, on damage, right? But there's times where you have to shift those gears. You have to kind of recognize the situation and realize that your teammates are in trouble and try to do things that are going to help them. So like instead of try not to tunnel, right? Be aware. Teammates help, right? So like just rewinding this like 10 seconds before all this, right? He's gonna stun. So instead of casting damage right here, I can you know, try to maybe tail swipe this dude on his shadow boat cast, you know, something that is going to delay just damage further on him. You know, at least just for the moment, just to help my healer out, even though they're not really in CC at the moment. I do eventually, you know, root the monks, not really doing much, but that actually does help him out a bit. He does get rooted, and my Shadow Priest does get distance. So now, yeah, here's I do have the game sense to yes go and help him, but is like you know 1 to 2 globals a little bit too late. If I can recognize that situation faster, then you know over you know the extended period of like I don't know like 3 to 6 months, like if that scenario keeps happening over and over and again, then the higher percentage chance that my teammate is going to live based on me recognizing the situation earlier becomes higher. Trying to get him out of dodge. Now it's time to create some pressure. I realize that he's going on the monk. He's very low. He's got the fuse up. I have a geometry coming up here. I think big strafe. All three. Oh my god. You know what I'm saying? So this is like 1700 MMR. Um, you know, it's pretty difficult right now to know exactly what you're supposed to do on this class, you know, in 3v3. You know, the best thing that you can do is, you know, do something like this. Just continue to VOD review, try to pick up on little things that you see that are, you know, pretty like obvious to you as far as, you know, things that you need to work on. Another thing for me that I realized going into this, like later on in the session, is I wasn't using my cauterizing flame enough. So like use cauterizing flame on cooldown, right? That's something, and this is just to give you like an example, right? You're not gonna pick up on an insane amount of things for each little like solo shuffle session, but you will pick up on a lot of things if you look at like 5 to 6 sessions, right? You'll pick up on things that are going to be like extremely important. And so this is the process that I used, to get Gladiator originally. I'm planning on doing, um, another. I want to be a multi gladiator in a different class, a multi-class gladiator, right? I'm gonna go for it on Evoker this season. I do have fun on Mage, but it's just it's a lot more challenging. Mage is easy mode, right? I got 40 yards. I play an arcane too, right? So like you just zooming around the map doing massive damage, and nobody can catch you, and you can just break so many ankles. But with this class, like you really have to think about it, and then that's not because it's advanced or anything. Like you're gib, right? You have 25 yards on your abilities, so like you cannot go in all the time. You have to really think about your positioning. So. Um, I hope this helped you. This is how I do it. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.